What's happening, guys? It's Wednesday 10th of July, and obviously yesterday it was Tuesday. We were in the store but we get nothing recorded whatsoever due to the fact that we were pretty busy. A lot of different people went to see us, a lot of different daft things to get done, a couple of conversions and stuff like that, so I never really get time to to do any of the shooting. Also had some time to do my reels, YouTube shorts, all that kind of stuff. That was basically what I kind of spent most of my time doing yesterday. Obviously, because the videos we're doing 2 a week, obviously we've got to try and do the output of the stuff. Say for example, the editing is now doubled because we're doing two videos a week. We're also doing somewhere in the region of 20, I think it was 36 posts between, scheduled posts between, say for example, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all these different things. There's all these different things that we obviously post on. We're also doing TikToks, so we're doing there was 14 TikToks I had to schedule, there was 14 YouTube shorts, and there was 14 Facebook reels as well that had to be done. So obviously we are in the store tonight and we are working 5 until 8, and then we've got our first interview with the legend himself, Alan Craig, aka Toby, so that'll be interesting tonight. Obviously we hope that obviously you guys like the interview. It might actually be out already, I'm not sure, it just depends obviously what kind of process the videos are in at that point, but basically that's the idea. We're going to obviously be doing the interview for Toby tonight, and then obviously hopefully you've had your questions in. Be interesting to see how he likes it. So what are you up to?
I'm emailing back a very kind man who has reached out on social media to offer his help with some of the social media posts, the graphic design stuff. So I'm going to reply to him, and then we're going to get the shop set up for the Toby interview, and I've got some updates to do on some orders, and then whatever's left of the evening will be trying to push the new website. And I know I keep saying it, but we are at panic stage and I've got pricing to do as well, so head down, thumbs up, I've got lots to do.
Right, okay. So while Pam's doing all of her stuff, I'm going to take you through and show you a little fix that I'm going to have to do for Paisley Pirates legend, or wants to be legend, Ben Walker. So basically what's happened is Ben steals, he's having a wee bit of an issue with regards to his balancing. One of the coaches at one of the kind of sessions that he goes to, the Lanarkshire Lightning kind of 3-on-3 drop-in for the kind of SNL Pro Elite guys, one of the coaches basically said that he felt as if Ben had not enough balance point. So Ben's brought his steels to me to basically ask me if I can sort that out. Now, as you can see, the steel here is relatively quite rockered, and if you were to look at, say for example, the balancing point on this, I don't know if you can really see, but there's really not that much balancing point in there. You're probably talking about an inch at most. So the coach had originally told him that he thought he would get better purchase on the ice if it was slightly flatter in the middle. So I'm going to basically match up both of his steels, because both of his steels are at different heights, and I am basically going to sharpen them and get them ready for him coming back for his holidays. So guys, no doubt somebody in the comment section will tell me that I've done it wrong, but what I've basically did is, if you can imagine the balance point was literally 2 fingers width, I've extended it so it's maybe 3 or 4 fingers width, just obviously to give him a wee bit more purchase when he's pushing off on the ice. Measured the steels as well at both all measurements. Obviously I've taken the measurement markers off, but I had 19mm steel, 18mm steel here, 18mm steel here, and 20mm steel in the middle. Obviously progressing down, instead of just having, say for example, it was 22 in the middle and then 19 and 19. So obviously if you do the maths, and this is my way of working it, this is just how I obviously I've always done it. There's obviously more, how would I put it, accurate methods, but for me is if it's someone's coming in saying that they're feeling like they're rocking a little bit, if they move that balance point in the middle just a wee bit wider, it usually takes care of the problem. Also, as I said, with regards to the steels, the 2 steels are sitting one on top of each other. Basically they're now the same shape. What was actually happening before is I don't know if you can just see that, there was a slight discrepancy between the two. Obviously it looked more like that at the toe, but now the two of them are perfectly the same shape as well. So all that's left to do with these steels is run them through the cross grind exactly the same amount of times. Now I'm got a bit of OCD, I'll do them exactly the same way. I'll put one steel in and then run it through two times, making sure that it's nice and level, and then I'll do the other steel exactly the same, and then I'll count exactly the same amount of passes that I'm going to be doing with the left steel to the right steel, and then obviously making them exactly the same, because obviously that's what you're paying for. You're paying for the expertise of somebody making sure that both steels are exactly the same. So that's usually what I'll do. So we'll catch up with Pam now. So what are you up to?
Clearing the space for...
Clearing a space for Mr. Craig.
Mr. Craig.
Is that for his big head or is that for his ego?
Red carpet.
The red carpet, right, okay. You missed that.
I know, I got his big head and big ego. We all know that.
Yeah, well.
Well, I've got the biggest helmet I know. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh. That might be a bit un-PC, Pamela. What do you know that I don't?
Cut that.
That's definitely staying in. See how red Pamela's face can go.
Player helmet.
There we go. Aye. You get a bit of experience with helmets, Pam?
You want to eat a catcher in a minute?
I'd rather eat a blocker than a catcher.
No, would you? That's the way that you swing.
So what else is happening?
Oh god, I don't know. Just the same as what I said.
People need to know, is there any further update on our phone lines?
Who knows?
Any further update on the internet aspect or the service provider? We're getting a new service provider, we're staying with who we're with.
I've not managed to do anything with the internet contract, so we're out of contract with them. It's still live, but it's out of contract.
I have noticed that a wee bit slower though.
Yeah,
we need to get something sorted.
Yeah. So yeah, we're just tidying up, making ready for His Majesty.
Aye.
And then give the carpet a hoover, and then I've got some price lists to finish off.
Alright.
Yes, that's it. Nothing
What specifically are you going to go and price helmets?
Yes, it's funny.
It's funny. Right. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Well guys, back in the store, it's Friday the 12th of July. Obviously we have done the Toby interview, and the Toby interview will be out on Friday. This video will probably be out on the Tuesday. So you'll be able to see a little sneak preview of the interview, probably right about now. So as we said in previous videos, that time is getting on with regards to the website and stuff like that, so Pam is frantically working away on the new website, trying to get it ready and uploaded for the new season starting. Now obviously we're still in the off season and we're in the process of updating the website and updating the price list, and then once that's done, obviously we can then stop talking about this bloody website. But hey, it's one of these things that we have to do every single year, is the price list and the website, and obviously update the new products. Now, one of the things that we don't usually have to do every single year is put a brand new website together. We have done it last year and this year, which is obviously very strenuous. Obviously last year the WordPress that we had, the WordPress site that we had, didn't exactly work, and we had to change the theme, and we had to change the server, we had to change everything about it, and now we're having to do basically exactly the same again because WordPress just isn't working as well as it should be. So hopefully we can get this in the books pretty soon and get it done stop talking about websites, because that's the last thing you want to see on a hockey channel, is us talking and moaning about website work. But it's one of the things that we obviously have to do, and then we can start focusing on restocking and getting ready for the season. Also, as you can see, Pam's not very talkative just now. She's in the zone. Well guys, welcome to Saturday. We're just about to open the shop. I'm in the process of putting the shutter up. Obviously you've got to come into the back shop to put the front shutter up, and try and not get electrocuted at the same time. It's been known to have a wee blue flash off the switch every now and then, but apparently that's our fault and not the landlord's fault. But so if you're wondering what I'm looking at, if you can see here, basically if I look through this mirror here, it bounces off of that mirror and I can see the front. So Pam is in the process of dropping off the kids at our granny's, sorry, at their granny's, and then obviously we're going to be pretty much back to kind of usual, straight onto the website work again. Hopefully not. I think Pam's about to pull her hair out with regards to the website stuff, so I think we're going to move on to some price list.
Hello everybody, welcome to Saturday afternoon in the shop. It is middle of July, it is a transmit weekend and it's quiet. So
for people that don't know what transmit is, would you explain what transmit is?
It's like a festival, but nobody stays over. It's held in the centre of Glasgow, and our very good friend Andy Dunlop is one of their guys.
One of their guys. That's good to know that he's one of their guys, but what does he actually do?
Everything.
He's pretty much the reason why that festival goes ahead, to be honest.
He does everything. He's the reason that festival becomes a festival. Anyway, so everybody's away there, so nobody's here, which is not good, but not bad either, because it means that we can really get our heads down and get some work done.
Oh, forgot to say, shout out Andy, he's in 5-star soda reviews if you're ever looking for somebody that reviews juice. He reviews juice.
I think he's been kind of taking it easy on the juice reviews lately.
Well, so again, we need to kind of diversify into this.
Right, so you want to know about Andy?
No. Americans and Canadians don't know necessarily what we mean by juice. So like, say for example, when we say juice, other brands are available. This is juice. That is,
if you want to be technical, you've got ginger.
Well, technically this is ginger, but technically that's also ginger in Scotland.
Depending on where you live in Scotland, you can go for a bottle of ginger, which is a bottle of juice, which is a bottle of pop or soda. Many other words can we call it? So that's
scoosh.
Scoosh. You go for a bottle of ginger. So, and if you ever want to know what glass check is, you can. I don't think they do glass checks anymore.
So over here, back when I was younger, they used to have a thing, it was called a glass check. So the glass check was, you would go and buy your glass bottle of fizzy juice or your fizzy pop, and you would then, there was obviously, I don't know if you guys have this over there, the ice cream vans, stuff like that. So the ice cream van would turn up, and you would be able to walk out to the ice cream van and be able to buy snacks, ice cream, stuff such like. So then you would basically be able to take back your glass check, and if you took your glass bottle back to the ice cream van, you would get 20 pence per bottle.
Hey, in my day it was 10 pence.
So like, what you would then...
So on the top, the lid used to tell you how much you'd get. I think it was 10 pence, then it went to 20 pence, and then it was 25 pence, and then you don't get in back now.
So what you would then tend to find is you would save up your glass checks, your glass bottles, and you would go to the van, the ice cream van. Back in the day, you would be able to get like a 10 pence mix, which is like all the little kind of penny sweets. They're now like 5 pence a penny sweet now, just the way that the inflation's happened. But you used to be able to take like 5 glass bottles to the ice cream van, and they would give you monetary value for that as well. So that's just a kind of random Scottish thing. I don't know if you guys comment down below if it's something that you've seen or you've done, or you've ever been to the ice cream van with a glass bottle with the 20 pence on the top of it, on the lid, to be able to cash it in.
Hey, I used to roll down to the corner shop with a big bag, 2 big bags full of all the ginger bottles from the house, and I'd come back with a Mars bar. I mean, that'd be great going. That'd be 40 pence, 50 pence, and...
But before you'd be able to go down to the shop with like £1, like...
Come back with a bottle of ginger, packet of crisps, and a bar of chocolate, and you'd still have change.
And now you can't.
You can't.
You need to remortgage your house just to be able to go and get a bottle of juice.
I know. So anyway.
So something I wanted to talk about is viewers and stuff like that. So I don't know if you're able to see this here, but the not subscribed is 67.3% and the subscribed is 33.7%. So if you are watching this video, drop us a wee subscribe if you can, and a wee like or a wee comment. It helps the channel grow a wee bit. Obviously what we're trying to do is try to get the channel to grow as much as possible, and then hopefully the suppliers will then want to deal with us with regards to showing new equipment, new products, product testing, stuff like that. Obviously at the present, because we're such a small channel, even though we are an ice hockey shop in Scotland, we still have to buy all of our own equipment. Now that's not necessarily the big hardship. The big hardship is we would like to be able to review it and give honest reviews on equipment. Now I'm not saying that there's other companies out there or other channels out there that aren't giving honest reviews. They're obviously being paid for it. We would like to be paid for doing reviews as well. Pamela says anything, we'd like to be paid for anything. So Pam,
yes.
What specifically would you like to be paid for?
Well, not that kind of anything, just anything ice hockey related.
Right.
We'll narrow it down to that. I'm going back to
So what are you working on today?
I'm rolling the orders into a new folder so that we know where we're up to. Checking up on the status of some of my orders and confirming some orders to be leaving next week, so that I can get caught up. And then I really have to finish off pricing up the new stuff so that we can get it ready to go on the website. Any website, anything that works. One of them.
Right, okay. So I'm kind of working on the Toby edit again. I'd obviously decided I edited the full video the other day. For you guys that don't know, Toby is an Elite League official here in Scotland, and in the Elite League, which is kind of Scotland, England and Ireland, or Northern Ireland I think it is, but basically and Wales. So basically what he does is he's obviously an Elite League referee, and we kind of wanted to kind of give him a wee interview. Most people like to shout at him and tell him he's rubbish and he's blind as a bat, which obviously is not what we would say, because we obviously know that he doesn't use a prescription visor to help his vision, but some people would say that that would be something that he would maybe need. But so yeah, what we're also going to be looking at is we're going to be looking at different people to try and see if we can get more people to do interviews. So we have a kind of hit list. There is a couple of coaches that I used to have in the juniors, which I'd love to interview, and obviously coaches at recreational that used to play pro. Kenny McKee, you're on the hit list. Obviously we'll see if we can get some more kind of not necessarily higher profile people than Kenny. Kenny is pretty high profile. Kenny played in the Elite League, or the equivalent of the Elite League back in the day. Obviously played out of Glasgow, so he's probably well known round about the kind of Glasgow Paisley area with regards to ice hockey, also the Peterborough area. So we're going to obviously maybe try and see if we can get Kenny. I haven't asked him yet, but I will ask him if it's possible.
I was asking you, Kenny. Can you come and be in our next interview?
Yep, so I'll try and see if we can get some more people. I think Pamela had originally said, who else did you say that you were going to try and see if you could get?
I haven't actually asked him yet, and I feel I should ask him before I...
Alright, so you don't want it, so okay, see when you're talk to the camera, please, thank you.
Okay, please and thank you. Slightly busy. I'd like to hit up one of our leading ambassadors. Work that one out. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so that's apparently the plan. The plan is to try and see if we can get some more interviews as well, obviously, and see how we go. So we need as much help as possible. If you know any players or any players that are watching who would like to be interviewed, by all means drop us a message, drop us a message through Facebook or our Instagram, whatever else, any channel you can get a hold of us. Email us if you have to, and obviously we'll look at getting you on for an interview. Tell them what they're going to do.
Like, subscribe and share.
Good to see you get that right the second time. Tell them what they've got to do.
Like, subscribe and share.
Share. Try that again.